So good morning, and finally it's amazing to say welcome back to the Wistl Family Adventure channel. We have been a little bit MIA the last couple of weeks, but we have made the enormous trip back to England. So if you didn't know and you haven't catched up with our channel for a little bit, we are back in England, I'm afraid, through multiple different circumstances. And if you want to watch that video, you can click up here. You all right?
Yeah.
And we also have our little kind of 3-part memory filled vlogs that I made. I put them all together just to kind of reflect back, not just for us but for you guys as well, all of our adventures in the Philippines. So if you haven't caught up with those yet, I will also link the playlist in the cards and also in the description box below for you guys to watch, because they're full of magical memories and we really love watching them. But yes, we are in England, and apologies for being a little bit kind of away from vlogging, but it has taken us quite a while to kind of get back into the groove. We have a lot to organise, there's a lot going on, and it's just taken a little bit more time than we expected. So this video is going to basically be a big old update about what's been going on with us, what the plans are, what the future is for Wistl Family Adventures. Sorry, Oslo's shouting in the background. Nothing changes. Yeah, we've got loads to tell you. We've been working really hard since we've even got back. We've had so much to do. I don't think there's been one day that we've stopped on our plans. When I want to get something done, we get it done here at Wistl Family Adventures, and we don't take our life lightly. And we definitely want to run past you some of the amazing work that hopefully we're going to be doing on this channel and the messages we really want to spread. So a lot of you wanted to see our English vlogs, and we picked a really fantastic spot. It's one of our favourite spots. We've been here a couple of times before because we're actually residing in Essex, aren't we, sir?
Yes.
Can you say hi to everybody? It's been a while. You say hi then.
Hi there.
No less awkward. Still the same, nothing changes. But yeah, we picked this fantastic spot to vlog today. This is what the English countryside looks like. For any of you who are unfamiliar with living in England, this is what it's like. Lots of dogs, lots of walkers, lots of sunshine. It's very early, well, it's early in the morning for us, so I wouldn't say it's very early. But it's been really, really lovely to be able to do more naturey things again, because it's one of our favourite things that we do. So first things first, what the hell have we been doing these last 2 weeks? In England, unlike the Philippines, it's a little bit more complicated. I wouldn't say it's complicated, it's just a little bit more trickier to find somewhere to live. So we're actually going to be renting, and we came back in England at the point where the renting market is ever so slightly trickier than it has been over the last few years. I don't suppose any of you keep up with the English news, and it's fine if you don't, but just to kind of give you a background, the renting market is a little tricky. So we've been trying to find homes and jobs all in the same vicinity, which is just not the easiest thing to do, and it's taken only 2 weeks to actually get the jobs and find the home. So we're going to be really excited to show you where we're actually going to be residing, but that is not for a little while yet. We are still working that out and going through all the paperwork. As I said, it's just a little bit more complicated than it is in the Philippines. You can't just go, hey, I want this condo, and you sign the contract and that's it. You just have to do a little bit more work here. So that's what we've been doing the last 2.5 weeks. We actually haven't really had much of a break. Me and Kev haven't even had a date night yet. We've just been working really, really hard at getting the jobs and the house that would suit us best at the moment. And it's somewhere that has surprised even us about where we've picked, but it's going to be really lovely, and I can't wait to show you the area we're going to be living in, because it's got a lot of things you can go and do, lots of adventurous qualities about it, which suits us absolutely perfectly. And that's honestly the main reason why we stopped filming. As I said, we're gonna film our flight home, which wasn't the greatest experience. Never ever had a plane drop in midair for like 5 seconds flat and the whole plane was screaming. But that did happen. And luckily we arrived safely, which is good. But that's the reason really why we just shut the cameras off, because we'd just taken like an 18-19 hour flight. We had a 6-hour layover in Kuwait, which was a really long time when you've got 3 children and no play area and no outdoor space. Not the easiest time, but they did so incredibly well. We're so proud of them. They did the best we could have ever imagined. They did better than we did. I got uncomfortable after a while and it was just really tricky. We've also been catching up with our families, and a lot of our families just don't want to be on camera, which is absolutely fine. So we've been doing that because there's a lot to catch up on, obviously. 10 months away has meant that we've got 100 million stories to tell, and we've loved telling every single one of them. Yeah, life stuff just gets in the way. So we do apologise that we haven't been uploading frequently, but as I said, I did do those lovely free installations of our Philippines trip, and now that those are done, we're going to be back to more real-time content, which is going to be so exciting.
Bye.
We also had a celebration as well. Elwyn turned 7 at the end of May. We didn't actually get any footage or even a photo from her birthday, which is very naughty. I'm usually a lot better than that. But as I said, her birthday was literally a week after we got home. So it was very quickly planned and put together because we weren't the best organised at that point. But we made it work and she had a lovely day. And she's 7! So those are all the things that have happened since we've come back. As you can tell, probably quite a lot of things all at one time. But we have, as I said, been working so hard because we want to have our own property again and make a home and start adventuring, because that's what's most important to us. So we've had a bit of a pause, to be honest. We haven't really even been out. This is the first time we've actually been out in the English countryside to enjoy it. A lot of times we've been going into the cities just to do errands and things, which are all so boring. So we didn't kind of make vlogs at that point, and that is why. So that leads us on to what's going to happen with Wistl Family Adventures. How can you be an adventure channel when you're at home and you're working like everybody else and you're living a normal life again? Well, as I said, we really didn't plan on leaving the Philippines as early as we did. We wanted to at least make it a year, but for some reason the world had other plans for us, and I feel like our channel now is going to own being proud of things not always working out the way you planned. I think that YouTube and the travel community is all about doing these vastly expensive and interesting trips everywhere and going to really dangerous places or going to really luxurious places, and that's not particularly doable for the mundane person. It's not something that everybody ever gets the chance to do. So the new purpose of the Wistl Family Adventure channel is to have adventures no matter how big or small, to not get sucked into everyday life, to not have a negative attitude, and to try and live the most simply and beautifully that you can and have amazing memories to have. And that's what's important to us. So whilst, okay, the Philippines trip didn't pan out the way we wanted it to, it doesn't mean that we're any less of a person or any more of a person than somebody that's obviously still living there and vlogging, or someone that's travelled the whole of Southeast Asia for the last 5-6 years. Whilst those lives are extraordinary, we're here to promote ordinary. So that's what the channel is now going to be focusing on. We do have a few amazing trips that we've got planned for 2024 and maybe one at the end of 2023. We will see where life takes us. Obviously we are now locked in a little bit with our jobs and the kids will be returning to school, so things are going to be a little bit trickier to get out and about, but we're still going to make it work, because the average person needs a channel to be able to watch that inspires them and they can relate to, rather than things that are extremely unrelatable, like the really luxurious trips or going somewhere really dangerous. All those things that are getting really popular on YouTube, whilst they are very entertaining, they are not real life. So Wistl Family Adventures is here for the real life and here to promote adventures big and small, and to make time for one another or your family members or your children. And yeah, it's going to be super exciting. We're going to be doing loads of mini adventures, loads of adventuring around. Getting our rental property is a big enough adventure for us at the moment, so we're going to hopefully film a little bit more about that as well. And we're just going to have fun. And the one thing the Philippines has definitely taught us is that positive mental attitude, which we have definitely taken home with us, and we are really trying to radiate to everybody else, because people in England are a little bit more grumpy. That is definitely something we've noticed. We will be doing a culture shock video about all the things that have shocked us coming home compared to the Philippines. That will be in the next couple of days, hopefully. And yeah, that's what we've got planned. It's all exciting stuff, and we've come back with a really amazing attitude to life now, and we want that to follow us, and that's what this channel will all be about. So if that sounds something like you're really interested in, then keep with us and keep watching, because there's so much more to come.
So it's been a long old 4 weeks since we've been back, but to achieve what we have is incredible. I think it was a lot to pull together, like homes, jobs, schools, areas, and it's achievable if you put your head to it, I think.
Yeah, you can make anything happen, you just got to get it done.
And then it's now giving us time to, well, now that's pretty much sorted, to look forward to the future, like the travels we want to do. I'm already planning a few big ones.
Yeah.